the time's come for him. It has. Yep. The time has come to perform. I think this is a top 8 football side. I think you can lock in 5 or 6 sides for the top 8. I think I can dismiss 3 or 4 sides from the top 8, and I think the rest of them, I think there's 6 or 7 sides, 8 sides that are fighting for 2 positions. This Warriors side, if fit, is a top 8 footy side. Couple of issues. I'm still not convinced on the centre pairings. They're going this weekend with Williami and Pompey. Not sure. I don't know whether lack of centres is going to mean at some stage Chance Nickel Klukstar moving from fullback into the centres to cover a position, maybe Tamari going to fullback and Luke Metcalf into the halves.
Yep.
That's not how I would set it up at the start of the year. But look, if you guys get one injury in the centres, I think we've got an issue. I love the forward pack for this weekend. I really do. Adam Fanua-Blake, Wade Egan, Mitch Barnett. They're going to play Barnett as a front rower, as a lock. There really isn't, guys, any difference between jerseys 8, 10 and 13. They play in the middle of the field. Their role is pretty much the same, and that's where Mitch Barnett, I believe, plays his best footy, in the middle of the field. So you've got Adam Fanua-Blake, Mitch Barnett and Tohu Harris. You've got Bunty, you've got Jazz Tavanga, and you've got Tommy that can all play as interchanges in that middle. Obviously, Jazz can also play at 9 if there's an injury. I really like the edges, the edge forwards. Murata Niokore on one side. Jackson Ford's been named there curiously this week. Yeah. I would think Josh Curran and or Bailey Sirinen maybe shores up a spot there for round 1. And there's some really class touches in that back row. Three big guys, big strong kids, but they've also got a bit of football smarts about them and a bit of ball playing. And if you get a back rower that can hit the line and then drop the pass, sensational. I think Dylan Walker will be terrific for you this year. Depth, a bit of an issue. Mate, yes. I'm gonna toss this one out there from the get-go here. Sean Johnson, mate, under immense pressure. Immense pressure. I've never been the Sean Johnson fan that a lot of other people have. Sure, brilliant at times, just not brilliant enough. I think that the difference between his best and his worst game is far too much for him to be considered one of the greats. I think he starts the season, and unless he kicks ass, he's not going to finish the season in first grade. Luke Metcalf, who I've had a bit to do with, terrific young bloke, very disciplined young bloke, unbelievable footballer. And you guys have only just got a very little glimpse into that over the last fortnight. Keep your eye on Luke Metcalf. Can play 1. I would rather see him play at 7 or 6. But the pressure's on Sean Johnson like never before. And give it 12 months, and you can throw Ronald Volkman into that equation, because he's coming. He's a first grader too.
Yeah. I mean, I like what you said there in regards to those players, and regards to Sean Johnson, because last week he didn't play in that trial game against the Tigers, and this week he's been named to play against Melbourne. And unfortunately, Luke Metcalf's gone down with an injury, so yeah, he's out for the next couple of weeks. He pulled a hammy, so it's a shame that's happened. But we've got also Ronald Volkman there in the as cover as well if Sean doesn't play well. So yeah, we've got Volkman there. I think Tamari Martin's pretty much going to be locked in that starting side.